Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding what do people admire about you. I'm going to add a trigger warning from one of these groups. I'm not going to tell you which group it is because I don't want to influence your decision, but let me just tell you there is a trigger warning. But I am seeing that it's just really important to not, get butthurt about it, okay? Okay. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. I'm going to give you time to pick your groups. With that being said, I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do people admire about you. I'm doing it differently this time. I'm going to shuffle them on camera to get a more live reaction. And yeah, let's just get started. So spirits, what do people admire about group 1? You're a lovable person. Let me just say that right now, because I kept getting admired mixed up with love. Like, what do people love about you? But I meant to say, like, what do people admire? So spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Okay, we have the 5 of Wands. Wow, I just realized my nails are not done, but you know what, the sun is out. I'm gonna just do it right now. Like, I'm sorry guys, but I have to. Spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Oh my god, you could be someone that's always busy. Because wow, I just seen the 4 of Cups flash. And the imagery for this one, it's like the person is like, they were writing something, but like a cup was there, like distracting them. So I am seeing that you could be someone that is very much busy. Not to come at you guys, but I'm hearing gullible, like not necessarily in a bad way, but you just see the good in people. Let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Ooh, okay. Wow. Not my cards falling. Okay, let's see. Some of you guys, because I'm getting 2 things from this. Some of you guys could have a very timid, like laid back personality, while others have a very fiery one. Or you have both, like you're interchangeable. So spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Ah, that's hot. You could like food. You could really like food. Oh, okay. No, not my cards falling. So we have the King of Wands coming out in reversed. Let's get some more cards. We're gonna get like 2 more. Spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. You could be someone that could be into this type of aesthetic, because usually I never do readings with this card, with this deck, and it's not because I don't like it. It's just, I don't know, I didn't want to wow, that's crazy, because the Lover's card had came out, but I started shuffling again for a reason that I don't remember right now. So the fact that this came out again, this is what I was saying with that interchangeable type thing. It's like you can be laid back, but you can also be fiery. Guys, I'm sorry if the audio changed. I just put my mic back in. But like I was saying, you can be fiery, but you can also be like water. So like you could be ice, then fire, or like water and then fire. Like you could be both. So it's like, I feel like you're someone that connects with everyone, or you're able to get along with everyone. Even like you're like, maybe you're like, I don't get along with everyone with this 5 of Wands. I do not get along with everyone. So what are you talking about? I just feel like you have the ability to get along with everyone. You know, it's like there is just a lot when it comes down to you. And I feel like a lot of people know this. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing that you're able to get along with a lot of people, but guys, with this 5 of Wands, you can be someone that is in competition with a lot of people. So maybe people admire your competitive spirit. I'm getting a really fiery energy from you. I feel like it's either you have a very competitive spirit, like not in a bad way where you're competing with your friends and it's like, that's weird. But I'm saying in a way where it's like you strive for greatness. It's like, let's turn this into a race, you know? that type of thing. Not in a negative way. If you lose, then you take the L and you're just like, okay, as long as we both got here, even though I didn't get here faster than you, it's like we both got there. And if anything, you're not going to be mad at your friend or whoever you're competing with for this. So I definitely feel like you could have a really competitive spirit. And maybe you could be someone that's into like sports, or like just something. Maybe you're in a field where it requires you to fight for your position because everyone wants your spot. So you could be someone that's popular, and if you are not popular, even though I really find that really hard to believe with the Page of Swords and then the Lovers, like, but then we have the King of Wands reversed, so okay. With the King of Wands, I just think with this, like, with this Page of Swords being next to the King of Wands reverse, you have this energy up to the point where, like, your energy is huge. It's like I feel like you're an impulsive person. And I'm not saying that in a necessarily a bad way, even though impulsiveness can't really be good most of the time. But with this Page of Swords, it's like you work like that. You're fast on your feet. You're quick when you think. I feel like you have a childish like mind. I'm not saying that you're childish, but I'm talking about like the curiosity, because that's what the Page of Swords is about. Always on the move. It's always, come on, let's get this done. Let's do this right now. I see that you're someone that makes a lot of moves and big moves, even though it's like it's really hard to accomplish that, because the King of Wands in reverse can also be about unachievable expectations. It's like, how do you really expect to get here? But one thing that I am getting is that most of you guys, that even though it's pretty much an unachievable expectation, you're still able to make it, just because of the simple fact that you have the energy, you have the faith, you have the belief that you're capable of doing it. Even if you don't feel like you are, you're just gonna try and do it. But the fact that the King of Wands is in the middle and reversed, I feel like people admire this about you, because even though you could be reckless at times, it's like you light up the room. There's never a dull moment with you. So you could even be like a weirdo or whatever. It's like at the end of the day, if they come around you, it's like, I know I'm gonna come up with something. I know we're gonna talk business. I know we're gonna have a good time. Like, because there's different aspects of your personality where it could be like a business person where you're always making moves, you're always coming up with ideas. But then there's the other side of you, like you're a party animal. Like, there's different levels to it, and there's different sides to this person. Which would obviously be you. And I feel like people admire this about you. It's like they know if they want to have a good time, they're coming to you. And people, like, that's not something that is the norm here. It's not the norm. And people appreciate this as well, because it's like, wow, I already know I'm going to have a good time. We also have but with this Page of Pentacles, it's like, why did I just notice that this person's head is really huge? Like, it looked like a bobblehead for some reason. I don't know. It just gave me bobblehead type vibes. So it's almost as if you radiate this, like, I don't know if you guys know it. Like, maybe like the youngsters, they'll know what I'm talking about when I say it. But crackhead energy, that's not saying you're that, but it's just like, it's a term where you're just a goofy person. Like, you're a fun person to be around. With this Page of Pentacles, that's what I'm getting. You give people hope. I'm seeing that you're someone that's very motivating. You can be very, very motivating. You're like, you're not going to give up. You're not giving up. I'm not allowing you to give up. And if you want to give up, then you're just not going to be my friend, or we're going to have to fight, like that type of strong, supportive personality. And people love this about you, especially with the Lovers being here. I feel like you push people to do their best. Even if you don't necessarily tell someone, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. You can just hold yourself up to that standard, and it inspires people. You give people hope and dreams. You fight for what's right. I'm seeing this Five of Wands, even though this can mean getting into it with a lot of people. But it's not because it's your fault. It's literally because of the fact that I'm not going to allow you to treat me like I'm garbage. You could be a really, really nice person, but you can turn into a hothead if you needed to. Now with the Lovers, it's duality. It's like, just as you can be opaque, very fiery, like you're there, I'm right here, like this person in like physical form, you can also be this person right here. It's like you're a dream. You're so quiet that you don't even know that you're there. Like, there is duality. You can be both. You can be the person, you can be the main character, and then you can also be the side character, and you can be both at the same time. Like, I'm getting that energy for you guys, from you guys. But we have Judgment. And let me just tell you guys, when I'm placing these cards where I place them, I'm not doing it because, oh, it's gonna look nice there. I'm doing it because I intuitively feel that I need to place it there. So the fact that Judgment is over there on the right hand side, I'm seeing that you are able to recognize something about yourself. You're able to see, okay, I'm out of pocket right now, or I'm not doing enough right now, which is why we have the duality here. I'm seeing that maybe you are a lover. You could be like a simp or whatever. People like to say, like, you love really, really hardly, and I feel like maybe your friends probably crack jokes on you about it. People judge you because it's like, oh, it's either you like people or love people too hard, or you always choose the wrong person to love. And I feel like this comes from your good heart. But let's put this in the middle. We have the Three of Wands being here. So see, exactly, there's a side of you. There's this impulsive, irrational side. I'm not saying it's in a bad way. It's actually a good way, because people admire this about you. But now on top, we do have the logical side. We have Temperance being here. We have Three of Wands. We have Judgment. Temperance is about having patience. You have patience. It's about balance. You have balance between your upbeat, then mellow side. You have balance between those two. I'm seeing that you also have patience with people, because maybe people say a lot of stupid things around you, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm just gonna calm myself. I'm not gonna get mad. You could have argued with a lot of people, and now it's easier for you to have patience with other people, because it's like, I already know how to deal with this person, because I already know they're gonna say X, Y, and Z. So you're like, okay. I feel like you can even know people's ways a bit, because it's like, it's like, maybe this impulsive side you don't let people see, since this is on the bottom row. But for other people, you maybe try to even cover this up, because maybe you don't want people to look at you as if any less of a person. Oh, group one is childish, when in reality you're not. You just have a very fiery, curious soul and mind and mindset, you know. And people admire this about you. They really admire the duality that you have. They really admire that you're able to be serious. You're able to be goofy. I'm hearing that you do too much, not in a bad way, but it's either you're overly happy, you're overly sad, you're overly angry, you're overly mad. It's overly. It's never I'm happy. No, it's I'm overly happy, you know? So I feel like you could be an empath. You feel things on a different level. And I'm seeing, like, I'm starting to, like, wow, it's like starting to pick at me now. It's like something in your heart, it could feel really heavy or even light at the same time, but it's all stemming from the same thing. You probably could have went through a lot in the past. You probably, trigger warning guys, if you don't want to hear anything triggering, just skip past this part or just stop watching the video now. But you could have witnessed someone getting beat up. You could have witnessed someone dying. You could just witness like really traumatic things. Because that's what I'm getting with this Three of Wands right here. Like, you're seeing this, like, this boat doesn't necessarily have to be crashing. This dude could literally just be waiting for it to come. But what I'm seeing right now is that you're witnessing a boat crashing right now. So it's either you witness your life fall apart, your social life, your love life, something just fall apart. You witnessed it, including what I said before. If that doesn't resonate, just don't take it. And I feel like you witnessed this. So I'm also hearing that you are an overthinker. You are an overthinker. You're looking ahead, because I feel like you might have trust issues. For some of you, this is not going to relate. This is not going to resonate. But I feel like people admire this about you, not because you have trust issues. I'm seeing that your whole self. People admire you. They admire the trauma you went through. Why? Because you're a gem. You're so special. You're so delicate. You're a prize. You're a token. And people are like, if group one didn't go through what they went through in the past, they wouldn't be like this now. So people appreciate it. People know that deep down you're smarter than they think. Even like they're smarter than you, you're smarter than you show. With this Three of Wands, I definitely feel like you're someone, you will look forward to the possible obstacles. You take everything into account. You're holding this wand, but you know that you have two more wands back here. You take that into account. You know that maybe, possibly, even though the weatherman didn't say it was going to rain, it could rain. You take everything into account. Why? Because I think that in the past, there was always an obstacle that you had to go through when it came down to what you want. There was a block on things. So now it's like I'm preparing myself for every corner. I'm going to put people in every corner, so just in case someone wants to attack me, they can't, because there's someone in every corner defending me. So I heard schizophrenia, but I'm hearing that you could be very paranoid. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are. It could just mean that you don't trust people too easily, or you just make sure everything is in order before you go make your strike on certain things. And people love this about you. Yeah, we got the alarm going off as soon as we said that. But yeah, we also have Judgment, and this is reflecting inner voice. So with this dude being faded right now, oh my God, is that gonna stop? So we have this dude being faded right now. So I definitely see that, wow, I just heard something. I'm not gonna put it in the reading, but I heard like, wow, okay. It has something to do with love and like family members, but I'm not putting that in the reading. But I do hear that someone in your life could have passed, and you hear their voice. It could have been your lover or your partner, or just a father figure, not a father figure, a male figure in your life. And if it's not a male, it could just be someone in more masculine energy. And even if they didn't pass, I just feel like you have a masculine voice in your head, like a thinker. It's like, stop using your emotion too much. You can't do that. Or you have someone in your life telling you this. And I feel like it's just, people admire everything about you. They admire everything you went through, because they know you would not be the person you are today. And this person you are today is special. You give a lot of people hope and joy, you know? But with that being said, I'm going to get some more tarot cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 1? Let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 1? We have, is that the 6 of Cups? No, that's the 10 of Cups. Yeah, so I'm seeing, I heard rambling. You could ramble a lot, or you just talk a lot. And if you don't, it's just that you think a lot. I'm going to get more cards, and then we're going to get into it. This rainbow sticking out to me. Wow, and then as soon as I turned the deck, we had another rainbow coming out. Oh my God. The rainbow. But for what? Spirit, what do people admire about this one? Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups. Let's put this right here. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. And then your bottom deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm here, wow, and then we have the 9 of Wands being up here. So now, first of all, the 9 of Wands really stuck out to me. So I feel like you could have, you picked yourself up when you had nothing going on for yourself. You picked yourself up. You were always there for yourself. But we're going to finally get into it. So we have the 10 of Cups. So now with that rainbow, I was saying that I'm seeing that you always think the best. You always look for the happiness in a situation. If something bad is happening, you're going to be like, you know what? Okay. But the flip side of it is that I learned a lesson from it. So it's going to better me. You always look at the good side. Wow, I just heard someone misses you. Someone misses you. I don't know why I needed to say that. Someone misses the home that you guys lived in. Someone that you had a fight with misses you, but I don't want to get too much into that. Oh my God. But it's like, it's hitting me. Like, you got to say it. Okay, and I'm seeing, after all, she's a demon. Okay, we have the Cup. They might offer you something, but I don't really want to get too much into it, because that is not what the reading is about. But I got so inclined to say it. But Monday could be something significant. January 25th could be something significant. 243. Let's see. Okay, but we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups came out before and flashed to me. So that's what I was saying. I don't know if I brought it up, but I'm hoping I did, because I did see it. But I'm seeing that you could also be a bit disconnected from people. I feel like most things not bother you, but bore you. You're like, you're not interested in these fantasies or these dreams people sell you, because it's like, at the end of the day, do you really care about me? Do you? You know? Guys, I'm sorry I had to keep cutting it, but it's like the sirens are just going off today. But the bottom line, I just think that you are someone that refuses to believe in fantasies. It's like, maybe you've done too much of that. It's like people promise you things and you're like, but there's no proof of it. So what makes you think I'm gonna believe you? I feel like you could be intimidating too with this Four of Cups. It's like, you're gonna have to show me proof of this, because how am I supposed to sit here and just believe you? I don't even know you. That type of, oh my God, I don't know why I put that there, but that type of thing. I feel like a lot of people try to like sneak their way into your life. One, because I feel like you're a bit, it's not stuck up, but almost unapproachable. Because it's like, even if like maybe you're like, how is that possible? I'm the nicest person ever. But maybe it's just, that's maybe just the vibe that they get from you. And I'm seeing this because it's like, even though, okay, because even if you're welcome or welcoming, it's like, I don't want to annoy this person, you know? Maybe you're able to like conversate with people a lot, and they're like, this person is welcoming, but I don't want to annoy them, you know? Like, this person is nice, I don't want to get on their bad side or whatever. And that's another thing. I feel like people are like, even though group one is super nice or whatever, I don't want to get on their bad side. So I'm also hearing like eggshells, people walk on eggshells around you. Like, not necessarily because you did anything. It's just, I feel like your energy is intimidating, literally, regardless of how nice you are. Because you can literally just be someone that's extremely beautiful. And, you know, sometimes beautiful people are intimidating, you know? Not necessarily because, oh, they're beautiful. But it's like, to be honest, from what certain people went through, pretty, you know, like, beautiful people could have really treated them bad. Guys, a lot of that did not save because of those stories, but basically I'm saying like pretty people could have treated you wrong. So it's like you probably have a bad experience with that, and people have a bad experience with that. So it's like, I don't really want to like introduce myself to group one. But I'm seeing that you're leaving a legacy, and people know this. Like, I keep hearing beautiful. You're really beautiful. Let me just say that right now, or very handsome. And I see that people know that you have a really bright future ahead of you. Oh wow, this is not like, you have a really, really bright future. Not the cop cars again, but you have a really, really bright future, and a lot of people know this. So it's almost as if let me get on their good side. Not necessarily in a negative way, but it's just like wisely, like they wisely and intuitively know. Like, everyone knows, not even to like use the person, even if you're not planning on using the person. It's like, still though, like, if you know someone's gonna be successful, why would you want to cross them? Why would you want to cross people in general? But let's be honest, like, let's be real here. But with that being said, I'm going to get you some oracle cards for more information. So Spirit, what do people admire about group one? I love these oracle cards right here. They shuffle so nicely, and it's like, it's so satisfying to shuffle these cards. That's why I was shuffling them the entire time. I love these cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group one? Like, do you guys hear this? How like satisfying this sounds? With Spirit. Okay. Of course that card was going to come out. Of course this card, taking risks. Taking risks. See, this is what I'm talking about. That impulsive, fiery energy. Not in a negative way, but still that type of energy. You see all like the fire going on here? It's like, yes, you have that energy. That fiery, you know, abundant, you know, my energy's large like a garage. I'm like, everyone knows that's my favorite like lyric and rapper, so of course I was gonna bring him up. I be with the hoodie, by the way. And forgiveness is showing. You can be very forgiving, very, very forgiving. This is why I feel like a lot of people are like, protect group one. Okay, protect group one. But I'm gonna get just one more. Spirit, who do people admire about group one? I heard everything. You're my everything. Yeah. We have release. So maybe you're someone that's, wow, I didn't mean to. Oh my God, not me catching the card. I caught the card with my foot. That's crazy. Call me an athlete at this point. Your bottom deck energy, let me just show that right now, is new beginnings. And I would like to point out the rainbow as well. So you could be a part of the, I don't really know how to say this, LGTB community. I don't know. You could be a part of that. That could be a significant thing. Maybe you express who you are without any guilt that you might, with all the rainbows being here. But of course, with the rainbows, I was saying that you look for the positive and brightness in every situation. You are delightful. You are amazing to be around. I'm seeing that you can be very observant. So it's like there is a, oh, also I feel like with the release and flow, you're able to like go with the flow of certain things. You're able to release things when you know it's no good. You even if you're like, no ma'am, I have attachment issues, so no. And then 333 showed up when I said that. So like, no, I have attachment issues, so what are you talking about? But I'm saying, like, if you really know, like, if you know, like, at that point, because there's certain things that you're not gonna accept, and when you see this, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, it's time to go. Pack your bags, it's time to go. It's like, you gotta leave or I'm gonna leave. Like, which one is it, you know? But with that being said, group 1, that was your reading. I hope to help you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 2, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do people admire about you. For group 1, I did not, like, I shuffled on camera. For you, I did not shuffle on camera. I completely forgot I did that, but I guess spirit wanted it to be this way. But with that being said, we're going to get into your reading. So we have the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Magician, the Tower, and the Three of Cups. So first of all, I'm getting really, really good energy from you. I'm seeing that you're someone that's very welcoming. That's what I'm getting with the Two of Wands. Even though the Two of Wands is about planning, all that type of stuff, I'm hearing that right now with this Two of Wands and the Page of Cups, you are a delightful surprise. It's like, maybe, okay, so I'm already getting something. Okay, you're the Magician. The Magician is in the middle, right? When you look at the Magician, oh my God, I'm just gonna try and fix these. I'm sorry, I forgot my nails were not painted. But if you look at the Magician card, you see his face. Like, he doesn't really look that welcoming, to be honest. He doesn't look that welcoming. I'm seeing that you could have like a very, very serious face. You have a very, very serious face, and that's just naturally how you look. You naturally have a resting, bee face, right? So I'm seeing that because you look serious or you look mean, when people come to greet you or like meet you, they're like, oh my God, you're so nice. I was not expecting that. I thought you were going to be snobby, stuck up, mean, or overly serious, something of that nature. And you're just like, no. Of course not. I get that a lot, but I'm just like, you need anything? I got you. Like it's a delightful surprise. It's a surprise. People are not they don't think that they're gonna get that out of you. Like, you're someone with the Two of Wands. I'm just getting welcoming energy. It's like the path is lightened. There's light there, and this bird's coming, and it's like there's this deer. Like, everything is just happy, and you're just like, yeah. Like, I mean, yeah. And yeah, you're just like so welcoming. That's the vibe I'm definitely getting. And people are just like, wow, I would not. It's like you're the definition of don't judge a book by its cover. And people are just like, wow, that's crazy. But I am seeing that you could be kind of crazy. Like, not like in a bad way, but just not impulsive, but like just upbeat. Like, let's get things started with this Magician being here. I'm seeing with the Tower though, I'm hearing beating yourself up. This spark is shining to me. So it's like you're someone with the light in your eyes, that type of thing. You're someone with the light in your eyes. And I feel like, wow, we have that same light right here and that light right here. That's what I'm talking about, light. There's light when it comes down to you. Like, you can maybe even see, because now it could be the opposite. With this Page of Cups, that's about innocence, even naiveness. So you could look very, very very, very naive and just really innocent and small, and you're just like, no, I'm this person, that Magician, that resting bee face. You're like, no, I can be both. And it's like people are very surprised when they see you. It's like, it's either they get the really happy side of you, or other people get that mean side of you, because it's like it really just depends on how this person acts. So if someone comes to you with an attitude because you look a certain way, they're gonna be like, and you're just gonna be like, excuse me, X, Y, and Z, da 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 da, and they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know you could get down like that. I didn't know you would cut like that. But then there's a sense of the opposite. You look really mean, and people were just like, oh, I don't want to talk to this person right now, but they have to, and it's just like, oh, you're nice. So it's like a surprise. There's always a surprise coming with you. So I'm hearing that you could even be unpredictable with this tower being here, and everyone's just like, I didn't know you were gonna do that. Why are you doing that? But with the tower, like, let's get into the actual meaning of the tower. Wow. Okay. So, guys. With the tower, you can, how would I say this? If something does not go your way, instant breakdown. For some of you guys, it's not like this. It can be, let's start over. It's one of the two. It's either something doesn't go your way, a complete mental breakdown. Now, the other side, if something doesn't go your way, or if it doesn't look the way you want it, because I feel like you could be a perfectionist with this magician being here. Wow, I never even realized this person's hands. I never realized that with this card. But like I said, the other one is, let's start over. I don't like how this looks. It needs to be more successful. There's something wrong with it. Let's start over. You can be indecisive. But at the end of the day, look, you have all suits. We have the pentacle, we have the wand, we have the cup, and the sword. You mastered all of that. You are the magician. So that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that, like, for some of you guys, you play this really innocent, very nice, smart role, but deep down, you know, you're like, I'm watching you. I know, you know. We do have the Three of Cups. So this just goes back into, that energy I was saying with you guys. Oh my God. Wow. I feel like you're very happy. You're a very happy person, and you probably have a lot of friends, or you just have the ability to make a lot of friends because of your welcoming, with the Two of Wands, welcoming, very welcoming, nice, friendly, personality. But we do have the Seven of Wands. We're going to put this right here. We have the Seven of Cups. Of course, the Seven of Cups ends up right here. And we have Strength. So okay, we're gonna get more tarot cards and then get oracle cards, but let's start off with this. I kind of want to start off with the Seven of Wands. Let me just y'all her first. With this tower, this could signify, especially with this Strength, that even though you have this good girl or good boy, innocent type thing, it's a fantasy, because at the end of the day, you probably went through hell and back with this tower. You probably went through hell, came back, went through hell again, and came back, and then did it again. And I feel like maybe you've reached a really good point in your life now, or you're just becoming or stepping into that stability that you deserve. But you can be paranoid. You're maybe someone that's paranoid, or you're just like, the fight is never over. You're constantly in survival mode with the Strength being here, and the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. You're in constant, I'm 17. Why did I say that? But you are in constant battle. But 14, you could be 14, or like, your birthday's on the 14th. I don't know. But I'm saying it's a constant battle. You're just like, wow, like I need to keep fighting so this tower moment doesn't come up. I feel like it's like you are a very, very strong person, especially with that Strength card right here. And the reason why you're this magician now, or you're working on that, or you are just as powerful as you are, is because of the strength that you built up from this tower. And this tower is just your life. It's maybe your life has always been on the downhill, and maybe finally, you're doing good or better, and you're just like, okay, and I feel like you deserve this with the Strength. Not the tower moment, but just, oh my God, no, not this one, but Strength. Ew, no, I don't like this light, and my ring light is broken, so it's like I have to fiddle with the oh my God, have to fiddle with the chord to get it to act right. But okay, now with the Seven of Cups, I do think with the Seven of Cups, it's like a fantasy. It's an illusion. It's like you're this happy, not even because you're a good person. You're a good person, but I'm saying you're this happy and you're this nice to people because you know what it feels like to be treated wrong, or to treat, like, people treat you one way when you don't deserve that, or people to sit there and act like they're your friend but gossip about you. You know what it feels like, so you would never do that to someone. This strength that you built up from this is this is the reason why you are this magician right now. But with that being said, the High Priestess is showing to me in the Hangman. So you're very, very smart and intuitive. You intuitively know things. You could even be into tarot too, or tarot as well, because I do think that is a form of intuition as well. But let's get some more tarot card spirit. What do people admire about group 2? So everything I said, people admire that, guys. Everything I said. I feel like people admire you as a whole. So spirit, what do people admire about group 2? What card is that? We have the Five of Pentacles. You see, that's that tower thing I'm talking about. You can be very, very humble because maybe in the past you never had. Yup, with the Ten of Wands coming out with it, of course. You have a burden on you. Wow, and I flipped the deck, Oh my God, I'm taking this card out. I flipped the deck and the Nine of Wands is here. Do you see this? This makes me want to cry. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you see the imagery here? You carry burden. You have baggage. Own it. You have baggage. You have it. But you didn't allow this to push you down. And even if it did, you got back up. You got back up. With this Five of Pentacles, maybe it was financial that you didn't have as much as other people. Maybe you were someone that was insecure. That's probably why you feel like you always have to fight for your life. So people will keep you in their life. I feel like a lot of people let you down. Like, at this point, I'm literally about to cry for you. But I feel like a lot of people have let you down in the past. They gave you burden. They gave you their burden. They left you with it and you had to deal with it. Eventually you fell and you had to pick yourself back up by yourself. There was no one there. With this Five of Pentacles, they just left you. Or these people left you, or whatever it is, they left you with it. And then why do I have a feeling that they turned around and blamed it on you and said, oh, you're not strong enough. You're not smart enough. You don't do anything right. When in reality, they gave you their burden. You now have a burden on you, and I feel like it's forever because now it affects your mentality. You overthink. You're a perfectionist with this magician. You feel like you have to be nice to everyone. Maybe being nice to everyone is a burden. You feel like you have to take on everyone else's burden because you know what it feels like to have a burden yourself. So it's like, it's crazy how the 9 and the 10 of Wands came out all together. That's crazy. And then we have the World being, I just decided to flip it. Wow, you're gonna meet someone in work, maybe a soulmate. I just thought to say that. And wow, or you're just gonna meet someone that's gonna give the same effort you give. Now, especially with the Nine of Wands showing itself. But it's like, yes, now we have the Empress. The Empress also came out with all of this. So with this Empress, maybe you could have grown up. Like I'm saying, insecurity with the Seven of Wands, you could have grown up. It's like, yes, you're being resurrected. You're arising, or you're rising from the ashes. And you know what you are now? The Empress. Boom. I just had to add that dramatic effect. But you're the Empress now. You are the Empress now. Or your energy is just like the Empress. You're beautiful. Maybe you went through a glow up. People treated you like trash. Is that the Emperor? Is that the Emperor card? Please don't tell me that's the Emperor card. What card is this? Okay, we have the King of Wands. I thought that was the Emperor. I'm mistaking it for the Emperor. But we have the King of Wands being next to it. I'm seeing that it's like a not to like add like gender labels. Like a strong man is gonna come into your life, or just like a strong woman that radiates masculine energy. But like I was saying, you are like. But the King of Wands is about it's a leader. It's about overcoming challenges. Not my camera being tilted over. But wow. You could have went through a glow up. Maybe people treated you like garbage and stepped on you because maybe you weren't as attractive as most people. Everyone's attractive, but maybe just to other people you weren't as attractive. And now it's like you grew up, and it's like now everyone is like, wait, can I talk to you? Like, no, you can't talk to me. You remember 6th grade? You remember when you bullied me? You know? So I feel like this is what's happening. Like, things are starting to finally look up, but maybe with the 7 of Wands, you're trying to feel like, no, I have to keep going because I don't want this to collapse again, like everything else always collapses with this Tower being here, Tower moment. So let's get one more card, just we put in the middle. Spirit, what do people admire about you? I mean, Spirit, not Spirit, what do people admire about group 2? I'm not going to take this card out because I had mistaken it for Spirit, but we have the 2 of Swords. So maybe you stay blind to it. Like, you're just like, you know what, I'm not even going to entertain this. Like, people could give you all to blind to that hate, you know. You're just like, I'm not looking at this. I'm just not, okay? But let's get some more cards. Spirit, or just one more card. Spirit, what do people admire about group 2? One of the songs that's coming to me is like, I really feel like I'm the man in... I really feel like I'm the man in this. I'm just say house. So I really feel like I'm a man in this house. That's hands down. You know, like you're that person now. You're beautiful. You are intimidating now. You have the power now. It's your turn. Wow, what card just fell out? What card? Your bottom deck energy is the 5 of Swords, and then I've seen the Hermit, and then the 10 of Swords. But we have the 9 of Swords here. So yeah, I feel like you were someone that's very, very insecure, or you could be insecure now or before. And I feel like people admire this about you. Why? Because this gives you humbleness. You're beautiful. You're very handsome, or you're very beautiful, whatever. And I don't think that you see this now, or maybe in the past you didn't see this. You don't see it. I'm saying you really don't. And I feel like people admire this about you because you're not cocky. Because someone with the looks that you have, you would expect them to be cocky. You would expect them to be like, kiss my feet, you know? But the fact that you're not like this, I feel like people admire this about you. Hold up, I never even realized. I'm realizing a lot of stuff about these photos that I didn't realize before. I never realized that there was a lady right here. But yeah, I definitely feel like people appreciate this because it's like most people, they would be very much cocky with the looks that you have, and people are just like, they're like, ugh, thank God for group 2, because people with the looks of group 2 or the energy of group 2, they could take advantage of anyone and people wouldn't even care. It's like, yes, take advantage of me. Like people would, you know. So like, it's just crazy. But let's get some oracle cards now. That song really keeps coming to my mind. I really feel like I'm the man in this house. That's hands down. Yeah, like you should feel that way. If you don't feel that way, you should, because you've overcome or overcame a lot of stuff. But let's get some cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 2? Spirit, what do people admire about group 2? We have truth, so you could always tell the truth. I'm hearing I can only lie when it comes to snitching. So you could be someone that tells the truth all the time, but I was getting that energy. Like you could call me anything else you want, or you could call me anything you want, but you can't call me a liar. That type of energy. Or you really acknowledge the truth about the situation. You will acknowledge all the bad about a situation because you don't want any of that to be hidden, so it can come and sneak diss you or like sneak punch you later on. So you'll acknowledge all the truth about everything, the good and the bad. We have fulfillment. So I feel like a lot of people, you bring a lot of fulfillment to people. Let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 2? Spirit, what do people admire? Your voice. I'm hearing people can admire your voice or just the way you speak. I heard the way you type. I'm hearing, I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk. You know, like I feel like a lot of people have a crush on you, and a lot of people love like a lot of stuff about you, almost everything. Okay, we have openness, so you're very open. I'm hearing open-minded. Oh wow, and then we have enlightenment being at the back of the deck, and then we have courage, and let's see, we have taking risks as well. So wow, I don't know why I just thought to show this card. you could be holding a lot of, you know, stuff, like a lot of knives for people, like just a lot of stuff for people. But I am hearing that you're very much open-minded, and it's almost as if maybe you're into certain things that most people would not be into. But I'm hearing that you're very supportive and encouraging. It's like you're not going to judge anyone. Why? Because if you've been judged in the past, I feel like you could have been bullied. People really didn't like you in the past. And you're just like, I'm not going to do that to anybody else because I know what it feels like. And even if you don't want to know what it feels like. So you're not going to put anybody else through that feeling. So I'm hearing that you are an empath. That peach is showing to me. Maybe peach could be significant to you. That could be your favorite fruit. You could like the color, you could like the smell of it, you know, something like that. Or an orange, or just the color yellow, orange, and brown could really, and green could really be significant to you. Maybe want to look at those colors. Maybe you could be from Georgia, or maybe those colors look the best on you. I'm hearing people imagine, oh my god, I'm not gonna put that in the reading, oh my god, because this fruit is like naked. Oh my, no, I'm not putting that in the reading. But anyways, yeah, group 2, that was your reading. I hope to help you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do people admire about you, and we're gonna get started. So honestly, I'm just gonna tell you right now, group 3, if you feel like you are gonna get triggered by hearing like things about yourself, I would exit this video now. So with that being said, I would not like to see any comments saying, oh, you're being negative, because I warned you right now. Do not, I repeat, do not watch this video if you do not want to hear anything that's bad about yourself, or just things that need to be reflected on, because we're human, we make mistakes, not everyone's perfect. But with that being said, group 3, please, I'm going to try and be as gentle as possible. And if anything, just know that this is a generalized reading, so not everything is going to resonate for you. And yeah, so with that being said, we're going to get into it. I don't necessarily think this is what people admire about you. I think this is what Spirit is trying to get you to know something. This is the immediate message that I got when I was pulling out your cards, especially when the 7 of Swords came out as the first card. You need to leave a certain lifestyle behind. I'm pretty sure you guys did not click on this reading for that, but I'm telling you right now, I do think that it's important for you to gain some independence. Gain independence. You can be, because I feel like for some of you guys, you're maybe the type of person to step on someone to get what you want. With this new opportunity, it requires you to step on someone with the 7 of Swords. You're willing to do whatever you need to do to get this, but this could require being sneaky or require you harming someone else. And I feel like for some of you guys, you will take the opportunity. And Spirit wants you to know that you need to reflect on these type of behaviors. Even if you're like, this sounds nothing like me. Subconsciously, you can think that. And to be honest, it's the thought that counts, right? So I do think that Spirit wants you to know that it's really important for you to leave this lifestyle behind. Leave it behind. But here's another thing that I am getting, that people do admire about you, even if you're doing it with good intent, because I am seeing that you will steal from someone to help your family members, or to help, or to help someone else. What is it called? What is this dude called? Stealing from the rich to give to the poor? Who is that? Oh my God, is that Peter Pan? No, I don't know who it is, but stealing from the rich to give to the poor. And I know you guys are doing this for good intent, but still, you can't do it. You're the type to do that. You're the type to step on someone to get something. Robin Hood. It was called Robin Hood. And even like, I don't even want to do this reading, to be honest. I really don't. But I just definitely feel like maybe people admire that part about you. It's like you can be, maybe you're a very loyal person, but that means like if you have to kill someone or just be like really sneaky to be loyal to someone, you will do it. But it's like, obviously there's some exceptions to the rules, you know, but I feel like you guys take it too far. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because loyalty, that's amazing, but you guys take it too far. You're willing to do immoral things for people when you should not. I do think that you're maybe you're codependent. I feel like you give too much to other people and don't give to yourself. And I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice with this when it comes down to the Seven of Swords. So I feel like this is more so about spirit telling you really need to stop doing that, because you have everything twisted. The Empress is in reverse, group 3. I have never gotten the Empress in reversed. So to me, it's like with the Hermit, it's like you need to be selfish. Well, no, actually you don't need to be selfish. You guys do not need to be selfish. But I'm saying, like, with yourself, who you give resources to, you need to stop. Maybe you're doing like something illegal, I don't know. And you guys need to stop doing that. Like, it's time to correct. Leave this lifestyle behind, whatever you're doing, because it won't end up good. It won't. It really won't. You could be the best person in the world, but because you're not showing yourself love, you could be a villain. It's like you're not giving yourself love. And you see how the cross is reversed? Like, that's what I'm looking at, to be honest. Well, it looks like I don't know. Like, I don't know. It seems reversed to me. But you see this? It's really not the lifestyle to be living. We have, wow, and then justice showed itself to me. Yeah, you don't really want to be caught up, like, on the serving end of justice, because it just depends, you know. But with the Eight of Cups, with it being next to the Hermit, you need to move away from this lifestyle. I'm hearing you have kids, you have family members. You need to leave this lifestyle behind of doing things for other people, or just like being a criminal or something. You got to leave it behind. With this Hermit, go into Hermit mode, reflect, better yourself. Try to spiritually enlighten yourself. Go on that path. Stop being on this path of trickery, theft, deception. You don't want to do that. I don't think that's the person you guys are. I think you guys are good people. So you don't want to do that, you know? With the Eight of Cups, yeah, leave it behind, whatever this is. Materialistic things, whatever, because you could very well not be doing any of this, but it's just materialistic things that turns people into this devil with the Seven of Swords. You know, look at his face. Like, he does not look nice, does he? No, he does not. But we're gonna get some more cards. We have Four of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting you have a family at home. That's exactly what I'm hearing. If it's not a family, then you have friends. You have friends. Don't do this to them. But I feel like people admire how much you care for your family. You love your family so much that you're willing to do immoral things for these people. We have the Six of Pentacles. You are willing to go through hell and back for your family members, and people love this about you. Or people admire this about you, how much you honor family. The word family, you honor it. I feel like you respect and honor it. You're like, I'm gonna go out good for these people, is what I'm hearing. You're very loyal. You're a very, very loyal person. And people admire this about you. But sometimes it's like you gotta go about it a better way. There's always a better way to do things. So let's see. Let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 3? Spirit, what do people admire about group 3? I do think that you are good people. Some of you guys can be crying right now as you're watching this. I don't know, because my eyes are starting to get teary. But Spirit, I just heard, don't have to harm another family to help yours. Spirit, what do people admire about group 4? Group 3. Spirit, what do people admire about group 3? I'm going to get you guys some advice as well. We have the Seven of Wands. You see, exactly. It's fighting, survival mode, fighting for your life. You could be at a really good point in your life right now. Maybe you have walked away from this lifestyle already, or whatever you were doing, and you're trying to, maybe you, trigger warning guys, but maybe you have an addiction, or you had an addiction to something, and it's like, I can't do anything. I left it already. I gotta fight because I don't want to turn back. What I worked so hard on with this Ten of Pentacles, I worked so hard to, yeah, exactly, with this Six of Wands showing up. I worked so hard to become sober. I worked so hard to finally have money in my pocket. I gotta keep working. So I don't go or revert back to this lifestyle that I had. But let's get some more card spirit. What do people admire about group 3? So certain people witness this change. Yeah, with the 3 of Pentacles, maybe you got a job. People witness this change and they admire this. It's like, I remember when group 3 worked at a corner store or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they're like, I remember when group 3 did X, Y, and Z, and now look, they have a job. They have a really good job, and they're doing it. You know, I'm hearing for some of you guys could still be struggling. With this 9 of Swords, I feel like you have nightmares about certain things. Nightmares. And like it's like demons. Wow, this pile got really dark. I don't like the energy. We have the Hangman being here, and the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords, and the Sun, and the Lovers. Wow, so with all of that being said, I just feel like group 3, you don't really have to worry about it. Try not to worry about things too much, because I feel like things will go your way, because I do think that you are a really good person. And I see that you guys could be going through struggles, but just know it will get better. Just keep doing the right thing. I'm going to get a few more cards about what people admire about you from my Oracle deck, and then I'm going to get some advice for you. I haven't given advice for any pile. I don't know about group 4 yet, because I have not done group 4 yet. But so far it seems like you're the only group that's going to need some advice, so I'm just going to give you some advice. Now let's just say that you did all this in your past or whatever. Then yeah, people had seen this change and they admire this change about you. It's like, wow, I remember when group 3 was a troublemaker. Now look, they're an upstanding citizen. Let's get some more cards. Spirit. What do people admire about group 3? Spirit, what do people admire about group 3? Spirit, what do people... Okay, let's see. We have patience. You can have a lot of patience, or they just seen, with patience, they seen the change and the gradual change you've made. And then on top of that, wow. And then temperance is showing. That's crazy how temperance came up. I'm going to put this right here, because temperance also does represent patience as well. And that's crazy, because I didn't even see temperance before. It was not there. I'm telling you, it wasn't there. But wow. So you could be a very, very patient person. You waited your turn, you know, some of you guys maybe could have been served time or whatever, and it's like you waited your turn. It's like, it's now my turn to be a good person and win in this world, you know. That's weird. What do people admire about group 3? That's weird. What do people admire about group 3? Let's see what else we can get. Spirit, what do people admire about group 3? Okay, we have going forward. Yeah, I'm here and coming clean, but going forward, yeah, you're moving on with your life, and community keeps showing itself to me. So it's like you kept going forward. You're like, you know what? I'm going to change on a new leaf, and I'm going to do what's right. What card is this? We have embracing. Yeah, you probably embraced this past. It's like, yeah, when I was a kid or whatever, I was a troublemaker. But you know what? Now look, I'm doing good. We have protection, wonders, potential, and voyage. Yeah, you came a long way. You came a long way. Illumination. Yes, you came a long way, and now look, you're thriving, or you're just doing better, you know. But I'm gonna get some oracle cards for you, some more with this advice cards. Let me just take all of this up. Some advice cards for you guys. So you know, I just don't want to leave you guys like that. But let's see what we can get out of this. Spirit, what can group 3 do that's beneficial for them? What can they do? Spirit, what should group 3 do? Oh wow. Spirit, what should group 3 do? I just heard do your hair. We have read. Yeah, read a book. Wow, that sounded rude, but I'm saying it in a nice way, because bro, I love reading. It's an escape. It's an escape from reality, you know. But Spirit, you know, get some books, maybe some educational books. I'm about law of attraction, but to be honest, I'm not even gonna say that. Get fantasy books, get childish books, it's amazing. But Spirit, what should group 3 do? I love this deck. Like, everything about this deck is amazing. But Spirit, what's your group 3? Okay, what card is this? We have... Wow, okay. I'm not going to elaborate on that card, but Spirit, what should group 3 do? Spirit, what should group 3 do? Here you enjoy yourself, man. There was times where you did nothing. I don't know, but let's see. Spirit, what should group 3 do? Spirit. Oh my God. We're gonna get 4 cards. What card is this? Dance came out again. We have drink tea. And then dance coming out, and be still. Stillness, the stillness card. I don't think I took that out. But the stillness card did show itself. And then be still. Then we have movement. Wow. Okay. So I guess you can do both. You can do both. We have alone time. And so like I'm getting like self-discovery, and then nourish your temple. So yes, group 3, why not look for fairies? But yes, group 3, this is the stuff you can do, and deep breathing, and beauty rituals, you know, and aromatherapy, you know, all that type of stuff. But yes, group 3, that was your reading. I hope to help you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 4, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what do people admire about you. And honestly, let's just get started. So let me just tell you right now. Let me be the one to tell you. There's many people have crushes on you. Many people. You're like, if you're a dude or if you're a girl, it doesn't really matter. You are the type that everyone kisses their feet because they want attention from this person. Like everything, like, bro, you're people's ideal woman or man. Like, you bring so much to the table, especially with this 9 of Cups. You are like ethereal. You are a dream come true. I don't think you see this though, because we have the 9 of Swords, your bottom deck energy, and that eye is showing to me in the 7 of Cups. You are a fantasy to people. You are a fantasy to people. It's hard to believe that you're real. It's like group 4 is just so beautiful. People admire everything about you. People really will kiss the ground you walk on. None of these groups are like this, so that just shows you that I'm not just saying that because I'm saying that for every group. No, I'm telling you right now, even group 3. Group 3's group was really messy, and no. So I'm not just saying this to say it. I'm saying this because this is what the card is saying, and I'm using my intuition with this High Priestess. The High Priestess is about intuition. Oh my God, why is the camera like this? But you guys are literally admired by everyone. I don't care. Like, bro, at this point, I don't even care if you guys see this. Like, if you don't realize this, then it's like, no, you got to realize it. The Sun, people admire your amazing energy. You are a happy person, and if people show you that they like you 10 times more than that, what they're showing you. People like your intuition. There's something about your voice. There's something the way you voice your opinion. Voice. I'm getting siren-like energy. Your laugh. You're the type to be like, her laugh or his laugh echoes my ear, like poetry, you know, that type of stuff. People will really sit there, draw a portrait of you, or literally write a story about you, write a poem about you. That's the impact that you have on people. With this High Priestess, you could be someone that's spiritual or very intuitive. And even if you're not spiritual, it's a common knowledge that you're someone that's very intuitive. There's something about you that people, they just cannot get enough of you. It's like, I feel like these people are a bit calm about it though. Cause like, I'm trying to like, I can't even express it without like, I don't know. With this Ace of Cups, that just tells me that that's about spirituality as well. But then that's about feelings. So I feel like a lot of people do have feelings for you with this Ace of Cups. It's almost as if let's say you have a best friend. That best friend will secretly admire you. We also have the 9 of Swords being here, of course. I don't think that you realize this and recognize this beauty about yourself. This internal and external beauty. You don't realize it. I feel like you don't realize it. And it's like, maybe it took you a while to get to this point that you're at. Maybe in the past you didn't feel as pretty or handsome. Maybe people didn't view you that way, but now I feel like you went through a glow up. You're like, I changed, you know. Maybe you weren't as nice as you are now or whatever, and you're like, I changed. I'm this girl now. I'm this dude now. And it's like, wow. Like, people admire this change about you. Like, you grew up. You're the type, it's like you're the person that got bullied, and then a few years later you come back from somewhere and it's like, who is that? That's a group 4. They're like, weren't we me in a group 4 in like middle school? And it's like, yup. And you're like, you're this supermodel. It's like, of course. And then the 2 of Cups being here, 7 of Cups with the 2 of Cups being here. It's like, you are someone that can connect with everyone. I feel like you can get along with everyone if people complied or whatever. If someone that's capable of getting along with everyone, I feel like you're very welcoming and opening. Even if you feel like, even if you give off and radiate this intimidating energy, because at the end of the day, I feel like you do radiate this, whether you like it or not, because of your looks. And I feel like people would really admire this about you. It's like, I can't even pinpoint what it is exactly because it's literally everything. But what I can tell you, it definitely has to do with your personality and your looks, especially your looks, and your energy. Like, I'm shuffling more cards, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress ended up coming out. But we're gonna get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 4? It's like they admire everything. Group 4, they admire everything. I can't even express, like, I literally cannot. That's the only thing I can say, because that's what's coming through. They admire everything about you, especially your looks and your personality and your energy. Everyone's just like, wow, I'm just so happy group 4 is not stuck up and mean, because it's like the beauty that you possess. Like, usually people will be stuck up and act like they don't have time for people, but because you don't do that, people are just so grateful. I'm hearing that people are grateful to be in your presence. They're grateful to breathe the same air you do. Like, I know, like, I'm not even trying to over exaggerate, but that is exactly what I'm getting. It's like people are grateful that they even get to look at you in the face, because it's like, you don't really, I don't think you recognize how beautiful or handsome you are, but people do. So people are just like, and the people are just like, wow, I can't believe group 4 would even give you the time of day. But let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about group 4? We have the 10 of Cups. Of course, you give people fulfillment, ultimate fulfillment. Like, your personality is amazing, because, not to add the stereotype, but there's a stereotype where basically pretty people, their personalities are boring or dull, you know. But because you have the personality, you have the brains, you have the intellect, and you have the beauty, it's like, oh my God, before it's a full package. And people admire this about you. They're really grateful to be in your life. Like, I just hear them being very appreciative. We have the Knight of Wands. Your energy, yeah, we got the fire energy right here. Yeah, I definitely feel like these people are, the people around you really appreciate you. We have the 7 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups showing itself to me. So maybe in the past, like I said, you could have had a rocky past, and like it's now, it's like you're fixing yourself, you know. I'm gonna get another card. Spirit, what do people admire about, wait, no, the card fell. Spirit, what do people admire about group 4? We also have the 2 of Swords coming out. I feel like you have options, and sometimes it's really hard for you to choose between people. Wow. Oh my God. The card that is in the middle and came out, the Star. I mean, I cannot make this up. You hear me shuffling, so there's no way I'm going to sit here and lie and pull this card out if you hear me shuffling. The Star being here. You are the star of the show. The Star. People can picture, maybe you have a really nice body. We have the Magician being here, so maybe you manifested this beauty for yourself, or this popularity or whatever. Model, like, maybe you manifested this. Wow, I see the 10 of Swords. I meant the 10 of Wands coming out along with the Tower. So yeah, I feel like maybe in the past it wasn't always like this. It wasn't always like this. You were the one that was being bullied. You were the one that nobody wanted to be around. Maybe if this doesn't resonate for you, don't take it. But still, and it's like now, it's like, yeah, I'm the star of the show now. What y'all gonna do about it? Period. Wow, I'm getting so hyped for you guys. But let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you open a lot of opportunities in your, wow. And then your bottom deck energy, oh, okay. Oh, wow. We're gonna get into that, but I feel like you have a lot of opportunities for yourself. I'm hearing modeling, or whatever, just something because of your face. Wow, and the Empress is below this. You see, I knew the Empress was gonna come out. I literally knew, or it was going to be like your bottom-back energy, or I was going to end up seeing it through your reading, because it's like there's no way that the Empress, I'm talking about beauty, energy, and all this stuff, this type of stuff, and the Empress doesn't come out. So the fact that it's here, let me show you guys, is like, of course, the Empress being here. But I do think that people are like, Group 4 is going to be rich. Group 4 is going to be famous because of their beauty. It's just a matter of time before they get a modeling job or whatever. But we're going to get into these. We have the Three of Swords, Strength, and the Moon. You could hide your past. Your past is that maybe not a lot of people liked you. Your past is that maybe you don't hide it, but it's just in the past. And it's like you went through a lot of heartbreak. And it's just like there's stuff behind the pretty face. There's cracks. There's pain behind the handsome or the pretty face. There's pain behind that. And maybe you put on a mask for this and people really appreciate this about you. We do have the mask here. It's like there's a sense of humbleness that comes with you, because it's like, I was once the person no one liked. I was once the person that was going through something, you know? Maybe you're financially stable now and you're like, I know, but it feels like I was once that person. So you have a level of humbleness with the Strength here, but at the same time you're like, I am the star now. Yes, I went through this, but now it's my time to shine. So you're someone that can be very, very confident, even if you don't, because confidence and low self-esteem are two different things to me, to be honest. So maybe you have confidence, but you don't really see the full potential that you have, but you do have confidence in certain things that you do, or your manifestation skills, because I also do think that some of this stuff was also manifested through LOA or subs or whatever. And I do think that it's like you're very much aware of this. You believe in the power that you hold. I am hearing that you could even give off a mysterious type vibe, but that's what I was getting with that ethereal type thing, like, you know, angel vibes, angelic vibes, mysterious Catwoman vibes, or, you know, stuff like that. So I was getting that energy. But with all of that being said, I'm going to get you some oracle cards just for more information on what do people admire about you. But Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? Let's see what comes out. Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? We have transformation. Bro, of course. Transformation, exactly. You were not always this person that has it all. You weren't always this person, and now you are. But you're doing right by it, I'm hearing. You're doing right by it. There's a sense of probably wanting revenge. There is, maybe. But I'm with the Three of Swords, but I don't think you're gonna do it. I feel like you definitely have the capability and capacity to do it with this Two of Swords, and you're like, should I do it? Should I not? What would, like, it's both bad decisions, like, you know? And you're just like, I don't know. But you have the capability of doing that. You really do. You can walk over anyone you wanted to. You can kill someone and people will just be like, Group 1 had a reason for it, and it's only like someone will really, like, these people are your fans. Let me tell you, you have fans, guys. But let's get some more cards. Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? Okay, we have happiness. Yes, I feel like you're a very happy, joyous person. Your energy is amazing. A lot of people want to be your friend or partner. They just want to, like, ride under the sun with you, like go on a jet ski or something. You know, wow, I'm getting there's a sunset out and you guys are just like on in a lake, like on a boat, and it's like, it's just good vibes. Like, you give people nostalgic vibes. I can never say that word. I always have to say nostalgic first. It's nostalgic, or it's nostalgia, or it's nostalgia. Oh my god, I hate this. But oh my god, not two cards falling. Not my two cards falling. Like, come on. But we do have, happiness being in the middle. So we have the two cards that came out. We have purification. I feel like you maybe in abundance. Maybe you weren't, like I said, you weren't always this person. Maybe you could have been mean in the past. Maybe because you seen someone else do it and you thought that maybe you should, or whatever. Maybe you were raised like that, and now you're like, wait, no, I'm not supposed to be mean to people. I'm supposed to be nice. And people just, they're just like, wow, I'm so happy Group 4 was able to realize that they're not supposed to be acting this way, and they changed it, and now like they're the best person ever. And I feel like just people like you've learned from your mistakes and you purified it. And people love this about you. They admire it. Now we have wonders. Yeah, like you're wonderful. Wisdom coming out again. You're very smart. And I think people know this about you and they do appreciate it, because it's like, yes, Group 4 is pretty, but they are also smart. So let's get one more card. Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? Spirit, what do people admire about Group 4? You wouldn't believe the card that came out. Wisdom. Once again, you're very, very, very smart. You have a lot of wisdom. We have enlightenment. Oh my God, come on, I can't make this up. Wow, I really cannot make this up. Not my camera. Like, what is my camera doing? Why is it doing that? Okay, it's not gonna stop. Okay, and then we have focus, and then change, and then love. Yeah, you have a love for everyone, and you're open to love, and people enjoy this about you. But yes, Group 4, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.